Hey, what is going on, guys? So, I want to share with you a story about how this one conversation I had with my wife then turned into me wanting to be certified in Reiki. So, this conversation I had with my wife was talking about my personality type and how I'm very logical, but I really want to connect with my heart. And so she tells me, she goes, listen, if you want to help people, then you have to be connected to your heart. And so, I do agree with that, but I just feel like this overwhelming sense of just being so logical. So anyway, we finished that conversation. Fast forward about a week or so, and I help this gentleman out. He normally comes in and he tells me this story about how his daughter had this dream, and in the dream there was this stone. So he tells me he's been getting frequent headaches, but in this dream, it was a black stone. So he decides to look it up with his daughter, and he finds out that this black stone is to help with headaches. So I was kind of like, wow, this is, really cool. And, maybe this is important. Maybe I need a black stone. I'm not getting headaches, but maybe it's something that'll work out for me. I go home and I talk to my wife about it. And she tells me, that's not how this works. So she goes, you're just supposed to pick out something that you're drawn to. And so I was like, okay, well, that's cool. At least, his story kind of got me on the idea of getting something, picking something out for myself. So we find this place in Amityville. It's on Long Island. And when we're on our way there, I'm thinking to myself, the only thing that I want is a green stone. That's all I really care about. So we get to the store and I find this green stone. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can take a look and I'm going to read the description to you. All right, guys, so this is my rock right here. So I'm carrying this freaking big ass rock in my pocket because they didn't have any smaller versions of it. But let me read the description to you here. It is called green apatite. It is the heart chakra. It says stone of communicating wisdom of the mind to the heart. Can you believe that? It's exactly what I was telling my wife that I was looking for. So listen, guys, I don't care if this stone works or not, but that was an absolute sign for me that this was something important that I need to see. So anyway, now we're going to flip the camera again. All right. So I'm carrying this freaking big ass rock in my pocket all over the place, and I talked to my mom about it. I'm like, hey, I got this rock, and it's exactly what I need to hear. And so it doesn't matter if it actually works, right? Because if I believe that this rock has power, then it does. So she gives me a book on stones, and she gives me a book on Reiki. So I take a look at the book on stones, and I just, look through a couple of pages. And I'm like, okay, this is of no importance. But the book on Reiki, I was like, that's kind of interesting. So anyway, I take the book on Reiki and I open it up and I read about 15 pages in and I decide I want to get certified on this. So it's so crazy how one conversation with my wife led to a conversation with a gentleman who then talked to me about a stone, which then the stone brought me to this book. So, guys, the whole purpose of this story is to show that we should be listening. You should be open to the possibilities of things getting better for you. And Reiki is about energy healing. So you guys know that I love to speak and I really want to help people, but if I can help them in another way, if I can help them by sending them positive energy, then why wouldn't I want to do that? Our words, everything that we think of have energy. So guys, I hope you guys have a great week. I hope it doesn't have to be a stone, but there's signs everywhere. Just keep your eyes open and you'll find it.